Welcome to the beautiful city of Santa Ana, El Salvador. This is known as the heroic city of El Salvador. But honestly, all of El Salvador is pretty dang heroic if you study their history. Okay, so this is the Cathedral of Santa Ana, and they've been restoring the front of it, as you can tell. And it's really beautiful how they've been redoing the stucco and painting it white, because it actually used to be all brick. And the rest of it in the back is still brick, and they're still working on restoring that. And you can see the difference as we walk down the side. And this is a really funky special drink that they make called atol chuco. And when you put it together, it starts with like a soup that's made up from ground up pumpkin seeds. And then on top of that, he puts this purple stuff, which is actually, he said it was maíz negrito, which would be like black corn. It's probably blue corn, actually, kind of think about it. But anyway, and then he put some chile in it, and then he put a little bit of some red beans on top. So, I've never had this before, so let's see what it's like. Okay. It's warm, like temperature warm, and woo, I feel the chile. Yeah, it's hot and spicy too. But it's good. If you're somebody for spice, you probably like it. And I have to say, this is just an El Salvador thing, because I've never seen this or had this in any other country around. Guatemala, Honduras, nope, it's not there. You gotta be here to try it. It's pretty good though. Okay, let's go check out the cathedral. And another thing that might surprise you about El Salvador is there is a national theater in most of the big cities. And in each national theater, they have ballets, they have plays, and they even have rock concerts. Like tonight, we just happened to be in town, and tonight there just happens to be a concert, like a Beatles tribute concert tonight. But it should be fun either way. And since this is the month of September, you'll see lots of different blue and white flags waving all over the country, because the 15th of September, 1821, is El Salvador's Independence Day from Spain. And of course, I'm gonna do a video about what Independence Day is like, so watch out for that one. It'll probably be coming out the first week of October. Here, we are inside the Palacio Municipal, or in other words, the city palace, I guess you would call it, or city hall. And isn't this so cool that even though you see it's all just buildings on the outside at the front of the street, but then you go past the inside and it always opens up into a great big garden. Awesome, huh? So I started exploring past the main plaza and down into the streets of Santa Ana. And honestly, if you Google El Salvador, the very first Google question that comes up is it safe? Well, this is because it was the most dangerous country in Central America, well, actually in most of Latin America for many years. But now with the current president, the streets have been cleaned up, and honestly, as you can see here, I'm walking down and talking with people and taking in all the sights and seeing all that there is to do. I feel totally safe and secure. I'm not worried about anyone attacking me or anything happening. And that's the general sense, honestly, of all the people in El Salvador. Salvadorians are so excited because they've been living in fear for so many years, and now they're not. So I'm just walking down the street and I run into this, the Reserve Central Bank of El Salvador. Actually, this is the old one. Now it has turned into a museum that's all about El Salvador's currency and the history of money in El Salvador. The real Reserve Central Bank of El Salvador is now in San Salvador. And what I learned in here was way back in the very beginning, the very first, check this out, money of El Salvador was a cacao. That means it's chocolate. The plant that chocolate comes from, a cacao plant, the cacao was the first like money here in El Salvador. And then they had a peso, but don't get it confused, it's not a Mexican peso, this is an El Salvador peso. Then they had a colon, again, an El Salvador colon, not like a Costa Rican colon. And after the colon, they went to the US dollar. And they said, you know what? When you got a country the size of Delaware, it's kind of hard to keep your own currency. And now the current legal tender they're accepting is Bitcoin. So pretty progressive, if you ask me. Check out this cool thing I found. I gotta teach you guys something. That is, everybody repeat after me, puchica. Puchica is the El Salvadorian word for dang it, OMG, shoot, that. Instead of saying those things, you say puchica. It's a great word. And it's really fun to say. Like fun. And I found this really cool place. Just ducking into a door. Now this is a nice bench to wait for your table. See? The patio's inside. What a cool place, huh? I love ducking in hole in the walls and seeing what you find. Check this out. So this is the party room. Wherever you want to come, like a big Santa Ana party, this is the place to go. As we go the rest of the way around the square, we found this place, which is the Centro de Arte y Cultura de Santa Ana. Or in other words, the Santa Ana Art and Culture Center. Let's go check it out.
¿Qué se ve este edificio? Es ex centro de artes, o sea que aquí funciona lo que es la música, la orquesta sinfónica juvenil. También está la escuela de teatro, la escuela de pintura. Al otro lado está el centro histórico, está la biblioteca y está turismo. Pero acá en ese edificio sí es casi solo el arte. Sí, música y...
¿Y tienen clases de música?
Sí, tenemos horarios de 8 a 4 y sábados en las mañanas. De música y dibujo pintura.
¿Y de pintura también?
Sí, también.
Sí. ¿Y se hace teatro también?
Sí.
So on this side we have the library, which is over there. And this is where they teach the art classes. You can see a few people and all the art supplies are back behind there. Isn't that cool? Awesome city project.
Hay clases de martes a sábado y los domingos hay exposiciones de pintura en el parque. Sí. Ajá, para que puedan ir a ver aquí el arte.
Exploring through the Art and Culture Center. There's nobody here, so but check this out. Look what we found. I guess here's where they practice their plays. And it would make a really good ballroom, too, for teaching dance and piano. Because this is all you really need, right? What have you dance? I hope you enjoyed this little mini tour of Santa Ana. And if you want to travel El Salvador, look at my website, jenransett.com, and we can create the perfect Salvadorian experience for you. I am Jenn Ransett. Travel more, live more, and be more.